buying tips for first-time home buyers. Let's dive into it. My name is Shalane Walls, and along with my husband Jason Walls at the Walls Real Estate Group, we are here to help you make your move to Central Alberta seamless and smooth. And like we always say, we do the research so you don't have to. So if you're thinking about moving to Central Alberta and it's your first time buying a home, this is the video for you. We can't wait to help you. You know why we like people just like you? Because education is key, just like in anything you do. We want to give you the information, the education, the resources, and the people that are going to make your move and your transition easy and smooth so that you don't have any surprises or future mistakes. So let's go ahead and get it started. Like I said, Shalane Walls, Jason Walls with eXp Realty and the Walls Real Estate Group. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit the button, click the bell, subscribe so you can get the variety of information that we provide for people just like you moving to Central Alberta. Okay, first of all, you're thinking of moving to Central Alberta, you haven't bought a house, what's step one? You might think, oh, I need to get on Google. I need to get on realtor.ca. I want to look at that house. Oh, I found a house. I need to look at it. No, X. How about, let's talk about budget. Let's think about budget. Maybe you don't know what that even means. Well, this is what I'm talking about. You don't go to the mall shopping or the grocery store if you don't know your budget. So why on earth would you go shopping for a house if you don't know your budget? So how do you find out your budget? Maybe you go online and do the mortgage calculator. That's a great start. I encourage you to do that because it allows you to put in your income, your expenses, your down payment, your amortization, and then it gives you a kind of a number which you might qualify for. So beyond that, picking your budget is so much more. And Jason and I are here with our team of experts and industry professionals to help you do that. Whether you want to go to the bank, the traditional way, or whether you want to go to a mortgage broker, which we highly recommend. And if you don't know the difference between the bank route and the mortgage broker route, you're going to want to go to our channel and see what that's all about. Bank versus mortgage broker, because you know there are different options that are specific to you that are going to get you on the path and going to get your real estate goals. So number one, let's figure out your budget. Now, when you have figured out your budget, you will then be able to decide what you want. What's that wish list? It's like Christmas. I know, I said Christmas, but it is like Christmas. So if you team up with Jason and I, we always like to set you up, number one, with a lending institution, whoever you decide it is, after our recommendations to figure out that budget. Number two, we want to know your wish list. What do you love? What do you want? Do you need that heritage home? Do you need a two-story home because maybe you have a baby on the way or two babies on the way? Do you want a bungalow because you're sick and tired of stairs? Do you need two garages? Do you need a fence yard? Or maybe you're only here for 6 months of the year and you just want a condo that you can walk up and hit the road. Whatever your wish list is, we want the specifics. We want the details because then we're gonna dive in and do a detailed search for you, tailored just to you. Now don't think that that means just our listings. No, that is any listing that is on realtor.ca. So anytime a realtor puts a listing on realtor.ca, changes the price, changes the photo, adds a comment, if it's in your search criteria, you are notified in real time, just like me. So you're gonna be as educated on the market in your search criteria as I am. What's the benefit? Why does that matter? Let me tell you. Because when you go to write an offer with Jason and I, you are going to be so educated and so confident in that number that we put on that offer to purchase. Because you're going to know what houses just like the one you're looking at or have sold for. You're going to know what houses just like yours that you're looking at have gone on the market for, that you're going to be very confident to say, Shalane and Jason, this is the price I want to offer and this is why, and we're going to probably in most cases 100% agree with you and come up with a strategy to get you that price. So that is why it is very important to work with a realtor and get you on that search and know your budget and know exactly what you want so that we can get you the house you want for the price that you want, because that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? And with that search criteria comes researching the market. So you're gonna be able to watch what's happening in the market. Not only are we gonna put you on a search with what's currently for sale, we're gonna put you on a search with houses that have currently sold in the last 10 days that are in your search criteria, because you're gonna wanna know what they've sold for. Also, we're gonna put you on a search with houses that are pending, because we don't want you looking at houses and then all of a sudden text us and say, Shalane and Jason, I wanna look at this house. And I'm like, well, it's not on your search. And then I go look, and that's because it's pending. So realtor.ca does not show you pending contracts or sold. So that is why it's important to work with a realtor like me and like Jason, so you know the market and you can do your research so you can make that confident and educated offer. We also want to ensure that you hire the right professionals. So when you're buying a home, you want to interview a realtor. That's okay, interview 1, 2, 3, 10. It doesn't matter if grandma and grandpa or mom and dad have referred you a realtor. Maybe you guys don't jive. And here's the thing that we tell all of our clients. You are going to spend so much time communicating with your realtor and going back and forth. You want to make sure that you feel comfortable doing so. And we don't work 9 to 5 like some industries. We work all the time. And you know what we always tell our clients? If we don't answer our phone, it's because we're busy or tied up or we're just not answering it at that time. But if you text us or message us, say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and we answer, then let's do it, especially in this market. Things are popping on the market, things are going fast. We have to be available for you and you have to be available for us. So it is important that you have a trusted relationship, that you feel comfortable with your agent. And if that takes you 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 interviews, then we encourage you to do it. But I'm pretty sure once you meet Jason and I, you're gonna think that we're the realtors for you, because let's face it, there's 2 of us. So you might jive with me, or you might not, or you might jive with Jason, and that's okay, because that is what the benefit of is having a team working for you. We want you to understand the buying process. So not only do you need a realtor, you're going to need a lending institution. You're going to need a home inspector. And you might think, why do I need a home inspector? A home inspector is not just to point out things that are wrong. That is not why we hire one. A home inspector is to give you an overview of your property and get you to know your property. Because let's face it, as a first-time home buyer, you probably had mom and dad doing everything. You had mom and dad changing that first furnace filter. Mom and dad knew where that shutoff valve is. Mom and dad knew what grading was. Mom and dad worried about the shingles. Well, now the onus is on you. So that is why Jason and I have a book of business of industry professionals that we want to set you up with. So moving on from the home inspector, you're also going to need a lawyer. A lawyer? A lawyer is the person that takes your mortgage documents after you've got approval, brings you in, signs them, goes over them with you again, so you're very confident, and then they do the transfer of land. Transfer of land, what does that mean? So when you own a home, much like owning a car, if you put in the VIN number like a car, your name will come up that you're the owner of that. So the same when you buy a home. When you go to Land Title's website and you put in your address or your lot block and plan, your legal description, your name will come up, and it'll come up and say what you've paid for that property, and it'll say that it belongs to you. So that is land titles, the transfer of land, and that is what a lawyer is going to do for you. So we want to make sure that number one, get a lawyer that is comfortable and confident in the property that you're buying. So whether it's an acreage, a farm, commercial building, residential property, mobile, we want to make sure that that lawyer specializes in the property you're buying and that you're comfortable working with. Also, we want to make sure that if you need a house cleaner, because maybe it's a move-in clean or a foreclosure or a move-out clean, we want to make sure that your house is perfect for you. And that's not part of the contract, but we can write those things in. We can also write in things such as furnace and duct cleaning. So if you're moving here to Central Alberta and you're new, you don't just want to Google anybody. You can, because you can go off Google reviews, and that's what it's for. That's great. But Jason and I do the research so you don't have to. We have industry professionals that we trust, that have great reviews, that have done great work for our clients, that do the furnace and duct cleaning, that do the carpet cleaning, that do the painting, that do the touch-ups. So that is, again, something that you want to think about when you're buying your first home. Whether you're moving in 9 days, 90 days, or 1 year, we're here for you. Jason and I are here to help you with the process and make things smooth so that you can get into that perfect property and reach your real estate goals. We also want you to think long term. So not everybody, when they buy their first home, is buying that majestic castle. That's typically not the case. You're buying your starter home. You're buying your stepping stone to the next home. So when you're looking at properties, we don't want you to be thinking about that $1 million home that you want maybe in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 25 years. We want you to be thinking about what's in your budget and what suits you and your family in this particular time. So if it's just you, maybe you need 1 to 2 bedrooms, 1 to 2 bathrooms, small yard, something for that dog you're gonna get, or maybe that girlfriend or boyfriend that you're gonna get, or that baby you're planning on having. So we want to accommodate your lifestyle with your home. And like we always say, we do match hearts with homes, and that is what we love to do. We love to take you on and do this whole process side by side and make sure every step of the way, no detail is missed. Another thing that you want to think about when you're buying a new home is maintenance, because just like I said, mom and dad aren't here to take care of it. Like when we lived at home, let's face it, mom and dad took care of everything. So what does maintenance mean? Maybe we're buying a home that is 10, 15 years old, and maybe it's going to be at the end of its life expectancy for the furnace or the hot water tank, or maybe those shingles, or maybe we need a new deck. Did you know there are programs that we can put you in when you're getting your mortgage to get these things put into your mortgage so that you're not nickel and dime having to pay for them later? It's called the Home Plus Improvement product. It is something wonderful. So maybe you need new appliances when you find a house that you don't like. Maybe you want to change the paint. Maybe you want new flooring. Maybe you need that old furnace out of there, or that hot water tank, or maybe you need some new shingles because they blew off in that hailstorm. There is definitely mortgage products for you to ensure that you're not having these crazy costs down the road. And that is part of why it's so important that you find industry professionals that are suited to you and your real estate goals. We want to make sure that we encourage you to put a little bit of money aside for that rainy day. And I say rainy day like you probably heard your parents say, but it's true. Things break down. These darn dishwashers, if you're like me at my house, I don't know how many I've been through. Maybe I'm hard on them, maybe the kids are hard on them. I don't know, but there always seems to be something that you want to upgrade or something you need to fix, and that's okay. But we just want to make sure that we talk about these things so that you're prepared for it. Now, I kind of went over this quite quickly about being a first-time home buyer and first home buyer tips, but as I mentioned, Jason and I have a whole bunch of videos on our channel that you should like and subscribe to, that you can find details about all of these topics, because remember what we always say, we do the research so you don't have to. So if you're thinking about moving to Central Alberta, please reach out to Jason and I. You can call us, you can text us, you can email us. We're always here and happy to help you. And if you found this video informative and this information helpful, please let us know and let other people know so that we can help people just like you who are thinking about moving to Central Alberta. And even if you already live in Central Alberta and you're thinking about buying a house, reach out to us. We are happy to help you with the process, and we're definitely happy to put you in contact with the best industry professionals that we've worked with over the past 20 years. Jason Walls and Shalane Walls with the Walls Real Estate Group. Please like and subscribe to our channel so we can help you and help people just like you.